Sixers fans, welcome back. Today is the day. It's the 23rd. It's National Sixers Day. The first game of the year tonight against the Washington Wizards. I feel like every other year we play the Wizards on the first game of the year. But no intro today. I don't want to waste any of your time. I'm just going to throw this right up on YouTube after I want to rant about what I'm watching for in tonight's game. Just a couple things I have in mind. And it's going to include things on the Wizards' part too, because they got a lot going on right now, and they're an exciting team, and I'm interested with it. First of all, Shake Milton is by far the most important thing that I'm looking for tonight. I want to see if he can continue with the way he was playing in the preseason. I want to see if 15 points a game is something that we can genuinely expect out of him on a nightly basis. Personally, I think it is not a tall task, and I think it's something that is very doable on Milton's part. Sorry in advance to my voice. I'm losing it a little bit. I'm getting a little sick. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm looking for Shake Milton. I want to see him produce at the level that he's been producing. I want to see him score against second units. I want to see him play make with. I want to see him and Dwight Howard's pick and roll game, maybe more than anything, because I think that is such a dynamic duo off a bench, and it could really lead a very good second unit for the first time in years that the Sixers could say that. So I'm looking forward to that. On the Washington side of it, Russell Westbrook, dude. I'm really excited to see Westbrook and Beal and how that offense is going to be. I think it's going to be a perfect task for the Sixers defense, which leads into something else I'm looking forward to. I want to see how the Sixers defense plays with two good guards on the opposing team. Because as you can recall in the past, guys who can score out on the perimeter tend to crush Philadelphia. Like Kemba Walker dropped 60 against us 2 years ago. TJ Warren, though not really a perimeter-centric player, shot the ball incredibly well against us last year, dropped 53 in the bubble. Oladipo usually kills us. And a guy like Bradley Beal is someone who could easily drop 60 on the Sixers' head in last year and 2 years ago, that type of team. And Russell Westbrook could also kind of do the same. He doesn't shoot as well, but, still is a big-time scorer and a big-time player. The fact that they have both of them, I think it's going to make an awesome first test for Philadelphia's defense. I think the game is going to come out sloppy on both ends. You're going to see a lot of turnovers like you have in the first two games of the year last night. But I think the Sixers defense is legit. I think the Sixers are a top 5 defense in the NBA. I think Washington's defense is non-existent. I think that alone will help Philadelphia win this game. And so I think defense is what it's going to come down to. I think if you can hold Washington under 105 points, I think we'll be good. I think it's going to be a W from there. So I'm excited to see Russ Westbrook, Bradley Beal, and how the Sixers defense is going to counter those two. And Danny Avdija. He's a good player, dude. He's a good player. I like him. Outside of that, I want to see how Ben and Joel play, obviously. I want to see Embiid put up 30. I think he is primed for a big year. I honestly don't think we've seen him peak, and 2 years ago he dropped 27.5 points a game. So that shows you what I think Embiid can do, and I think there's not a single player on the Wizards who can guard him. Embiid is going to have his way in the East, dude. He's going to have his absolute way. There are very few defensive centers in the NBA, let alone the Eastern Conference, that can guard him. I think outside of Bam Adebayo, maybe Tristan Thompson, probably not, can cover him. I don't think Giannis can. I just don't think that's what Giannis does. Anyway, so I want to see Embiid go in and dominate the paint. I don't mind when he shoots threes, but I don't want to see him out on the perimeter every single play. I want to see him in the low post. I want to see us feeding him the ball in the low post. I want to see our offense revolve around his low post game. Get guys like Seth Curry open. Get guys like Danny Green open. Shake Milton open. Korkmaz open. We are going to be at our best when we have our shooters around Embiid and Embiid has the ball in the post. That's just the way it's going to be this year. I also am really excited to see how Ben starts the game. I think that's a very important thing that I usually keep in mind when it comes to Ben Simmons. You know when Ben's going to have a really big game within the first 3 minutes of the first quarter. Some games he just has a different drive, a different motor. And I'm not saying that he has a bad motor, because defensively he brings it almost every single play in the game. He does everything you can ask for from a guy on the defensive end. He's super versatile. He gets in passing lanes, among the best. He is just an incredible on-ball defender out on the perimeter and in the post. But offensively, I want to see him be aggressive. I want to see him go to the hoop. I want to see him get to the line. He does not get to the free throw line enough. Dude, 2K Ben Simmons, Ben, just go on 2K, play with yourself a couple times and be like, damn, I could do this. We don't need you to shoot threes, but I wouldn't mind if you did. I wouldn't hate if I see you pump fake 3 times a game. That is all I need. All I need is for you to just good ball movement around the perimeter, catch the ball at the top of the key, pump fake a 3, drive the lane, kick out to a better shooter, let him knock it down. That's all I am asking of you, Ben, this year. I don't need you to shoot threes, but if you can, that would be cool. That would be really cool. I also really am excited to see Dwight Howard and what to expect from him this year. I want to see Danny Green. I want to see the veteran leadership that we haven't had in teams past, and I want to see how that affects the team's chemistry. I want to see how the bench reacts, when things are going on in the game. I don't want to see guys disinterested. I don't want to see people just not paying attention to the game, not cheering for their guys when they're scoring, because I hate that shit. I hate it. The best teams are the teams that have fun, that have everyone involved. It's like the Lakers right now. The Lakers won last year because everyone was involved. They were having fun. There was a collective unit. The Sixers need to become a collective unit. The best players need to root on the worst players, vice versa. So that's what I'm looking forward to tonight. I mean, I could go on for like 15, 20 minutes, but I feel like you guys don't want something that long. Let me know in the comment section what you are looking forward to, Tonight, 7 o'clock, Mark Zumoff is back in the booth, baby. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. I love that man. He has some of the greatest calls. Hold on, Allah, we're coming in for a landing. Come on. He's the man. Mark Zumoff's the man. Hopefully he got better after back surgery. Whatever. Until next time, I'll make a video after tonight's game, maybe. Peace out. Go Sixers.